The God-rejecting, science-denying, incoherent trans ideology lurches on destroying lives, aided and abetted by ignorant people like Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker, who is using an administrative rule to force Illinoisans to pay for gender reassignment surgery and risky cross-sex hormone doping through Medicaid. The term gender reassignment surgery is absurd. Physicians do not reassign or confirm gender. Nor do they reassign, confirm, or change a person's sex. The surgery Pritzker seeks to make taxpayers fund in this morally and fiscally bankrupt state is surgery that mutilates healthy bodies in order to enable those who suffer from gender dysphoria to pass as the sex they are not and never can be. Such medical malpractice is lucrative for surgeons and pharmaceutical companies but grievously harmful to its victims. Forcing Illinoisans to subsidize it is a social, political, and moral injustice. At the same time, however, more and more brave souls are emerging on the cultural scene to fight back against the heart, mind, and body-destroying trans ideology, often at great personal cost. The number of men and women detransitioning grows, and they're trying to warn others through websites like Sex Change Regret and Peak Resilience Project about the numerous problems, intellectual, moral, social, political, and medical, that are integral to the trans ideology. Conservative and progressive women, including self-identifying lesbians, have created an organization called Hands Across the Aisle to oppose the implementation of gender identity theory through legislation and to prevent the sexual integration of women's activities and private spaces. Gender-critical radical feminists like Kara Dansky and lesbians Sheila Jeffries and Julia Beck, who was kicked off of a Boston LGBT commission for her belief that only women can be lesbians and for her refusal to use female pronouns when referring to a male rapist who pretends to be a woman, are speaking out. The Heritage Foundation has held 2 panel discussions that included lesbians, radical feminists, conservative Christians, and a man who formerly identified as a woman, all who share in common unstinting critiques of the trans ideology. To watch them, click here and here. Scholars like Lisa Littman, Lisa Marchiano, Heather Brunskill-Evans, and Rebecca Riley Cooper are dissecting the trans ideology, exposing its weaknesses. And websites like Fourth Wave Now and Transgender Trend, both started by parents of children caught up in the darkness and illusion of the trans ideology, are helping each other and the public at large better understand the dangers posed by the wholesale cultural embrace of the trans madness, including the embrace of it by medical and mental health communities, which now results in surgeons performing double mastectomies on 13-year-old girls and castrating 16 and 17-year-old boys.